What's up, everybody? Nate here. Well, it's official. Elon Musk just purchased 100% of Twitter for $44 billion. Now, this whole Elon and Twitter saga has been going on for a long time. You've probably heard that Elon was interested in buying Twitter around 2 weeks or so ago. But the storied history of Elon and Twitter goes far back than just this month. Since Elon Musk has started using Twitter, he has become one of the platform's biggest fans, but he's also become one of its biggest critics. From memes to SEC scandals, Elon Musk has seen it all on Twitter. And now that story is evolving because Elon Musk is now the sole owner of Twitter and plans to take the company private. His original reasoning was because he wanted to protect free speech and maximize the platform in general. But if you look a little deeper, there's something else going on here. So today, we're gonna go over the real reason on why Elon Musk wanted to buy Twitter so bad. And then we're gonna go over everything that's coming next for Twitter and social media in 2022. But before I get into all of that, do me a quick favor and hit smash or destroy that thumbs up button below and ring that notification bell too. Both of those two things are completely free and they help to show me that you like this video and that you want to see even more just like it. Thank you so much for doing that. And now I want to go over the deal that Elon Musk made in order to buy Twitter. In order to purchase Twitter, Elon Musk committed around $21 billion in equity financing. And he got another $25 billion from Morgan Stanley and other financiers. This priced Twitter at around $44 billion or $54.20 a share. Now, Twitter's board was initially pretty reluctant to accept this deal. For one, they weren't sure if Elon Musk was going to be able to come up with the payment in order to buy the company. Now, that seems pretty strange considering Elon Musk is the richest person on the planet. His net worth is well over $200 billion. So how would he not be able to pay for Twitter? Well, Twitter executives were worried because most of Elon's assets are tied up in Tesla stock, meaning if he wanted to get $44 billion, he would have to take out a loan against his Tesla stock, or he would have to sell millions of shares in order to get the cash. Number two, Twitter executives believed that Twitter might have been worth way more than what Elon Musk was willing to pay for it. So of course they were reluctant to sell it to him. Now this deal is pretty much already set and is expected to close over the next 6 months. Twitter did everything they could in order to prevent Elon from buying the company. They even adopted a poison pill method. This refers to a hostile takeover of a company, which a lot of people believed Elon Musk was trying to do. It prevents the potential buyer from getting the company because all of the shares of that company immediately get diluted if that person tries to purchase more than 15%. All of the current shareholders of the company, well, they're going to be offered a discount to buy more shares, which again dilutes all of the shares of the company, making it much harder for somebody to purchase a bigger stake and own the company outright. So now, why exactly did Elon Musk want to buy Twitter so bad? Well, the first is that he's just genuinely interested in the company. Elon Musk is a big user of Twitter. The guy's got over 80 million followers. This is a way for somebody like Elon Musk to directly speak to his audience. He uses it as a platform for memes and business announcements and just his overall thoughts. And to Elon Musk, that is extremely important to our functioning democracy. In a statement from Elon Musk after buying the company, he said, quote, "Free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated. I also want to make Twitter better than ever by enhancing the product with new features, making the algorithms open source to increase trust, defeating the spam box, and authenticating all humans. Twitter has tremendous potential. I look forward to working with the company and community of users to unlock it." Okay, so let's unpack that. First thing Elon Musk mentions is freedom of speech. He believes that Twitter is a huge proponent of freedom of speech, and lately, in his opinion, Twitter has gone against that policy. Simply put, Elon Musk believes that anyone should be able to say whatever they want whenever they want to and face little to no consequences. He has proved this in the past, getting into some pretty heated debates with folks online. In addition, Elon Musk said that some governments were trying to get him to block news sources from Russia with his internet provider Starlink, but he completely disagreed with that, saying he was not going to do it. So freedom of speech is obviously super important to Elon Musk, but I believe there is something much bigger going on here. I mentioned before, but Elon Musk has gotten in trouble with the SEC and even Twitter as a platform for some of the things that he said. Whether you believe that freedom of speech should be whatever you want to say whenever you want to, the fact of the matter is some companies and governments just don't see it that way. The SEC and Twitter were like that, and they've even gone as far as banning people for what they've said on the platform. Like, for instance, former President Donald Trump is banned on Twitter, at least for now. With Elon Musk as the sole owner of the company, it's going to be really difficult to censor what he wants to say. This means Elon Musk has unfiltered access to his audience. He can basically say whatever he wants to whenever he wants. It also means that he gets to control how his companies are viewed on Twitter and the discourse around them. Twitter is a place that can be highly polarizing. You can get info from both sides of any type of debate at any point of the day. I'm interested to see how Elon Musk is going to let this play out if freedom of speech starts inflicting some pain on his own companies. Is he going to start blocking accounts and banning people for saying bad things about Tesla and his beloved crypto? I'm not really sure at this point, but based on Elon Musk and what he's done in the past, it's possible. Elon Musk's company, Tesla, has been known for blocking the speech of past employees after they've been fired. Elon Musk himself has also gone as far as making sure Tesla can look at publications from news outlets before they're actually published. And he's gone after bloggers before to try to block them from saying bad things about his company. Now, I'm not saying that Elon Musk is going to do this in mass on Twitter, but it's not out of the question to say that he has the ability to. I mean, that would completely contradict his idea of freedom of speech, but if he wanted to block certain individuals, he could. He could even bring back banned individuals like former President Donald Trump. Now, Trump has already come out and said that he does not want to come back to Twitter. That's probably because he's launched his own social media platform right now, so he wants to push that as much as possible. But it begs the question of what Elon Musk is going to do next. As far as the actual changes that Elon Musk wants to make, he hasn't really said anything yet. Obviously, he's teased audiences by saying that he's going to add an edit button, something that Twitter users have been asking for a long time. But Elon Musk is also playing around with the idea of Twitter's subscription model. Now, Twitter has been working on a subscription model for a while now. They want people to be able to pay to use their platform and get no ads and a better user experience. If you pay for this extended version of Twitter, then you can get access to things like an edit tool. It's been slow to catch on though, because Twitter has been free to use forever, so it's hard to get people to suddenly buy into something that's been free. We felt the same way on YouTube when ads and YouTube Premium was starting to come out, and Netflix more recently is starting to feel the same way about its subscription models. Now, Twitter is always going to be free, but there's going to be other modes of it that allow you to get fewer ads. This though might end up being the death of Twitter in general, because 85% of Twitter's revenue comes from ads. In the past, Twitter has struggled with gaining new users and generating ad revenue. That's exactly why they're looking into a subscription model, so they can generate that cash flow from the users that they do have. That way they can rely less on advertisements. But if Elon Musk starts to look into a deeper model for this subscription service, well, that's going to mean a lot less ads, and it's going to mean that advertisers don't want to put as much money into Twitter. And there is a bigger issue here, because what Elon's vision of Twitter looks like is completely unmoderated content. People can say whatever they want to whenever they want. Now, in a lot of ways, that is a good thing, but with people saying whatever they want, things can get a bit controversial. Regardless of whether you agree with that or not, some advertisers are not going to want to put their money behind controversial content. They are going to pull out, and where they're going to go is other social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. That could eventually boost the revenue of all of those social media companies and drop the revenue of Twitter. Now, in the near future, nothing is really going to change at Twitter. The company has already come out and said that all of its 7,000 employees have their jobs secure right now. But to be completely honest with you, they can't promise that for the long term. Big changes at a company means that Elon Musk is going to look at the workforce, and it could mean adding much more people, or it could mean cutting the workforce in general. At the moment, the hiring process for Twitter has completely completely stop. So all of the employees that work for the company right now are going to be the only ones implementing a lot of Elon's changes. From the user perspective, you're not going to notice much right away. Like I said, the deal isn't going to close for another 6 months. So after that point, that's when things are really going to shake up on Twitter. And with the company going private, that means all of the shareholders are going to have to get paid out for all of the shares that they own. At the moment, it looks like each share of Twitter is going to be priced at $54.20. Obviously, this could be a hugely lucrative deal for Elon Musk, and Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter himself, has actually given Musk his support as well. If Elon Musk is able to turn Twitter around and make it a hugely successful and profitable company, well, then he is going to reap the benefits of that. In addition, Elon Musk is becoming even bigger of an influence in the industry. Now owning Twitter, he obviously owns Tesla, SpaceX, Starlink, and he was a pillar founder in PayPal. So in the tech space, Elon Musk is huge and he's only getting bigger. I've seen a lot of people very happy that Elon Musk is taking over Twitter because they believe that Twitter has been censored for a very long time and Elon Musk is going to turn that around. It'll be interesting to see if that actually happens, and it'll be even more interesting to see if Elon Musk is going to start censoring people he doesn't like. I'm not saying he will do that, but he has every opportunity to do so now. In addition, Twitter is going private, so it's not going to have a board of directors anymore, and it's unclear who's actually going to lead the company. Is it going to be Elon Musk himself, or is he going to appoint a CEO? All I know is that this could end up changing social media in general, and it's either going to be the best thing that could possibly happen to Twitter or the very worst. As things change, I will definitely keep you updated, but as of right now, Elon Musk is the owner of Twitter after a $44 billion deal. Big changes are coming to the platform, and while we don't know what those changes are yet, everybody, from employees of Twitter to users, are now patiently waiting for Elon Musk. Maybe he'll make a tweet about it. But now I want to hear from you on this issue. What do you think about Elon Musk finally buying Twitter after weeks of anticipation? Do you think that Elon Musk is going to transform the company for the better? Or do you think that the changes that Elon Musk wants to make is eventually going to tank the company and only boost other social media giants? Whatever your thoughts are, leave a comment below before you go. But that is it for today's business and financial news breakdown. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to stay up to date with all of the top business and financial news from around the country, our team puts together a free daily newsletter, and you can subscribe to it by clicking the link in this corner right here. And if you want to stay up to date with me and everything else happening in the business and financial world, I'm putting out updates 7 days a week over here on this channel, and I've actually got another one ready for you right here, so be sure to check that out before you go. That is it for me, everybody. Be kind out there, and I'll see you all in the next one.